Andrew Tate is out of prison.
It's here.
You are none of the things I am, and God put me on this planet specifically to remind you of how much you are failing.
People should be accepted already no matter what.
And accept your place below me. You are failing the experience of man because I exist.
Put someone on an equal level to you. You should never put someone above you. You should never put someone beneath you. Yes! I've been waiting so long for this. The knowledge of what's happened with Andrew Tate as of recently isn't what's being spoken of. So in case it's unclear before continuing, this video is old. Let's do that one thing that definitely isn't a scam. What was it called? Hustlers University? Ah, yes. Andrew Tate's so weird to me today. I know there was a time where like I genuinely disliked him and hated him, and I still don't like him. I don't hate him as much as I did, which is a really weird statement. My hate for him, believe it or not, has actually significantly dumbed down. I don't like him. I didn't say I like him. I still dislike him very much. I don't agree with his views. He is an actor, and that definitely is why some people think he's all bullshit too. That's why a lot of people think half of the stuff Andrew Tate says isn't even true, because he has talent. He has talent in acting. So for all we know, this is genuinely just him being an actor. And if so, I take back everything I said. Kudos to him, because he's got me. I watched Daz's videos, and funny enough, this is to be expected, but I'm on Daz's side. Andrew, in the position he's in, I find it actually very predictable for him to be like, oh, well, you're just a pedophile, or you yada yada yada, and throw out these accusations, right? Well, because he's a YouTube personality. A dream revealed his face, and within like a couple weeks, people were like, he's a pedophile! It's like, ugh, everybody on YouTube's a fucking pedo, apparently. Like, Andrew, you called Daz Black a pedophile. You know how many online big creators have been called that? And some of them, yes, are, but majority, like, okay, being called a pedophile on YouTube is like being told, it's like someone saying, fuck you. You hear it on the internet all the fucking time. So the word's lost its meaning. It doesn't lost its meaning, but it doesn't hit, it doesn't pack a punch, right? Because everybody's thrown it around so often. It's like, okay, so what? Like, the clips I've seen of him recently and like that, like, I already kind of assumed he would be a major hypocrite because he spouted so much and like controversial statements to the point where he's gotten in such hot water. I wouldn't be surprised if he attempts to take back anything he said. In fact, maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. It's fucking Andrew Tate. He's a multi-millionaire. He's a rich celebrity. They say stupid, take it back, and say something completely different all the fucking time. So the reason I say my hate for him is like really skyrocketed downward is because he's not saying the same controversial that he was like during his rise. In fact, he's saying the opposite, and that's why I'm so confused. Is because now I just get like hypocrite vibes from him, because now he's saying like the polar opposite of everything he said before. Like, I remember there was a time where I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw someone take one of his things out of context again, where he was like, oh, he was on women, of course. But then, like, recently I was scrolling through and I heard he was saying the complete opposite about women. Like, rather than, you know, being rude and negative and kind of degrading them, he was, if anything, talking about how precious women are, how important they are, how they should be valued and equal. Stuff you definitely damn well wouldn't have heard him say a couple months back. So I'm confused now because I'm like, why now? Why have you changed? Like, what? I don't know him personally, but I know he said a lot of stupid, and me having said stupid in the past too. I know that as long as you, because there's a difference between what you say and what you do. And with Andrew Tate, he said a bunch of stupid stuff. Whether he's done anything stupid, well, nobody really knows. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of really sketchy evidence out there. The problem with someone like Andrew Tate is you look at them over a phone, right? You're sitting there, you're holding your phone, and you look at them on the other side of the screen, probably on the other side of the planet too, and you don't know them personally. You know them through what the phone screen is telling you, but you're not in the same room with him. You're not part of his family. Hell, you're not even his friend. You're literally the definition of a stranger to him. He could give less of a fuck about you. And that's okay, because some strangers can be people. So the thing about what your phone tells you and how he actually acts is, well, until proven he's an actual, you know, like until proven he's actually done some legally questionable shit, you don't know whether he can change or not. I don't like him, but just because you don't like someone doesn't mean you're not allowed to not listen to them. It's a lot easier to not hate something when you understand it. The world doesn't get that. Nikocado avocado is gross. I like being in the same room with him would probably smell very, very bad. And that vegan teacher's got an annoying face. The vegan teacher's just based as hell. She's just literally so biased to anybody's other view. I mean, yeah, she has a different view than you, but she's so like, again, just really biased. If you disagree, even in like the slightest minute detail, that's an instant reason for her to dislike you. But that's okay, because I don't like her either. I'm not here to like you. I'm here to see why you're this bad crazy. Like, you can believe in something, but if you take it to a certain point, like, you can be an activist for something too. That's okay. But if you take it to a certain point, then I'm sorry, but the label of extremist is going to get slapped on you, because that's what you are. Andrew Tate isn't an extremist. He just has really, really odd views. He doesn't go out of his way to force it on people. No, he's just very adamant with what he thinks.
Laser lights and strobes.